Hi, my name is Jody Davis, and I'm Ben's aunt. So Ben has been with Advo since he was in high school. Brian really worked with him really hard to have more of those job skills. And then from the job skills, he was able to come to Hope Village when it opened, and he loved it here. He was over at the deli, and he took orders, and he was able to make the food and do the coffee. And then he moved over here to the ice cream shop, which he really loved. He loves a lot of changes. He likes being able to do that and learning new different job skills. And from there, he was able to go out to the Tri-State Fair, and that's where he is currently right now. And he loves it, and he's so good at it, and he's just excelling with just the opportunities that Advo has given him and the training that they've given him.
Hello, my name is Angel Campoya, and I am a job coach at Hope Village with Advo Companies. At the beginning, it was a little challenging because he has his very set ways of doing things, and it did take a little bit for him to learn how to work with others well and learn that redirection isn't a bad thing. Our ultimate goal was for him to succeed and be able to get, a community job and do the best he can.
Hi, my name is Brian Martin. I work for Advo Companies, and I've been the employment specialist for the last 4 years. When I first met him, he had another job he didn't love. We did training at our workshop at Advo to gain some maturity and to keep working with us, and you could see it. Once he got into Hope Village, he just blossomed. And so when the opportunity came for him to interview for the Tri-State Fairgrounds, he came in, knocked it out of the park. He showed how much he really wanted this job. He just blew them away as well.
Hi, my name's Brady Ragland. I'm the CEO of the Amarillo Tri-State Exposition. I had a grandmother who was a special needs teacher, and so working with those with disabilities has kind of been near and dear to my heart. Here at the fairgrounds, we've been partners with Advo for a long time, and we worked with the team to identify a potential candidate to come and provide some help out here to the fairgrounds. We thought it would be a great fit, really both ways, and so when Ben came in, we treated his first introduction really like an interview. We asked him a few questions, we got to know him a little better. He filled out a written application, and we kind of introduced him to the scope of the job, and we could just tell right away he seemed really excited. We thought he was going to be a great fit personality-wise and in terms of his work ethic, and all those things have been true. He's just been such a welcome addition to our team. He really lights up the room as soon as he talks to all of our different staff members. He's really kind of made our 104-acre complex here his own in a short amount of time. He's taken ownership of his work. He listens. He responds well to feedback, and so he's just been a welcome addition to our team, and we're really happy to have him.
Hi, my name is Ben, and I work at the Tri-State Fairgrounds. I interviewed first, and I nailed it, and I got the job. I want to learn how to drive and get here on my own someday to make Brian proud and Carla proud, so I can be more independent, to move out on my own, do stuff like I know I can do on my own.
My name's Melanie. I work here at Hope Village at the Scoops and Smiles. Ben was one of the first employees that I had met when I first initially got hired on. He was really timid, very shy, but the more we worked together, the more he kind of laid out the foundation of who he was. He was more open about what he liked and what he liked to do, and he really thrived in the ice cream parlor. He really did. It was his favorite part. He couldn't get enough of the toppings, and just working with him was such a blessing that I didn't realize until he was gone. And once they're gone out into a community job, it's like bittersweet, but they deserve it so much because they have so much potential, and I'm glad that here we get to push them outside of their comfort zone where other people can say, hey, I can rely on Ben better than any of my other workers or even any of our guys. Like, you can rely on them more than anyone here, because once they set their mind to it, they can do it, and they can do anything, and it's beautiful. I love working here.
And it's very difficult if you take someone with special needs and just put them in what would be considered a typical job without the job training and without the coaches and without the appropriate supervision, because they're not going to succeed. So it's so important that individuals that have special needs, they are truly a part of a community that understands them and has the support for them.